Hi, this is Brian. Welcome back to another Heroic Plus One. In our last Plus One, we talked about the fact that John Wooden coached for nearly 3 decades before winning his first NCAA championship. Note, if it took the greatest coach of all time nearly 3 decades to really hit his stride at age 54, then we can give ourselves a little more breathing room with our heroic quests, eh? Answer, yes. Now, I learned about those 11 years Wooden spent coaching high school basketball before he put the 17 years into coaching college basketball before winning his first championship in a great little book called Think Like a Warrior by Darrin Donnelly. I don't remember exactly how I found that book on Amazon. It must have been recommended as I was buying another book on mental toughness. I do, however, remember being impressed enough by the fact that it had nearly 3,000 reviews with nearly a 5-star average that I decided to give it a shot. And I'm glad I did. It's fantastic. To put it in perspective, I read this little inspiring fable on a Sunday. I loved it so much, I immediately bought the 5 other books in Darrin's Sports for the Soul series. Then I read all 5 of those books by the end of the week. They're all truly incredible. We'll be featuring the entire series soon. Now, as I say in the notes, I love reading sports books for a number of reasons. First, as Darrin points out, the field of sports psychology is often referred to as the science of success because sports provide a really powerful, simple frame to see if a given approach works or not. As Darrin says, the scoreboard doesn't lie. And even more importantly for our purposes, sports books are entertaining, which makes them a great way to give people who might not be into personal development an easy way in. With that in mind, if you have a loved one who's into sports but not that into personal development, I think this might be a great book for them. So, this book is a fable about a college football coach going through hard times who was lucky enough to spend time with 5 of the most legendary sports coaches in history: John Wooden, Buck O'Neil, Herb Brooks, Paul Bear Bryant, and Vince Lombardi. Those coaches each share one big idea to help him navigate his challenges and fulfill his potential. Here's what Darrin has John Wooden tell us in his little fable, and I quote, this is Darrin writing in the voice of John Wooden. I sincerely believe that the difference was that I didn't talk about winning and losing. I didn't talk about beating opponents. I kept our focus on only what we could control, our effort and our attitude in the present moment. Wooden continues by saying, this was the difference maker. I taught my players that being successful had nothing to do with the final score. Success could only be measured by whether you put in the maximum effort. You could lose on the scoreboard and still be successful if you gave your absolute best effort. You could also win on the scoreboard and be unsuccessful if you didn't give your best. Regardless of what the final score says, only you can know if you're successful because only you can know if you truly did your best. The key to success? Focus only on the things you have control over, your effort and your attitude in the present moment, period. Now, Darrin has our main character in the story capture the wisdom from each coach in his own words. Here's how he puts it, all caps. I focus on only the things. I have total control over my effort and my attitude, lowercase, sentence caps. By focusing on only what I can control, my effort and my attitude in the present moment, I will have the peace of mind that comes from knowing the results will take care of themselves. I will not lose myself in the past or worry about the future. I will focus on the present. If I truly give my maximum effort to be the best I can be today, I will be successful. Nothing can take that from me. And that's today's plus one. True success is simple. Give your maximum effort to being the very best you can be today. Do that over and over and over again, and the results will take care of themselves. But you won't have to wait for the big external results. You'll know you are a success today. Why? Simple. When we close the gap between who we're capable of being and who we're actually being, there's simply no room for the regret, anxiety, and disillusionment that tends to bubble up when we're doing less than our best. So again, here's to maximum effort to be the best we can be today, day one, all in, let's go.